Headstones and uprooted trees exposing some graves. That's the reality inside Augusta city-owned cemeteries. The damage is so bad we can't show it all to you.
It's all from Hurricane Helene, and since then these cemeteries have been closed to the public. Your Sydney Hood joins us live in studio in Sydney. The process for cleaning these cemeteries is a very delicate thing.
Well, what you see behind me, it's only a fraction of what city leaders are dealing with inside Augusta's city-owned cemeteries. That's including Magnolia, Cedar Grove, and Westview. Now, out of respect for families with loved ones buried at these cemeteries, we kept our distance. But leaders want you to know they are working to clean this up as delicately as they can.
Beyond the gates at Magnolia Cemetery, the place looks anything but peaceful.
Cemeteries and historic properties have a different process. They have to go through a review first,
Which comes from FEMA and the State Historic Preservation Office.
and so what we've gotten approval to do right now is just remove the debris off of the graves without disturbing the root balls.
The next step is where things can get a little tricky.
We have to then come in with an archaeologist to come in and sift through that stuff and figure out what's been there and how to rebury it.
A delicate process for all involved.
We don't want to accidentally pull up any remains or anything else that could be under there, but so far it looks like there's some underground bricks and stuff like that, but we haven't discovered anything yet.
Because the last thing workers want is to disrupt these final resting spots even more.
I mean, the last thing we want to do is do more damage, and it's already been done. This is, the cemetery is over 200 years old, and we want to make it, at least get it back to as close to normal as it was.
And as far as costs go,
So all this is reimbursable, from my understanding. But to be reimbursable, you have to follow the process to make sure that you do everything within the guidelines.
doing so with the goal of preserving and protecting.
Because they had to do the evaluation before we could even come in here, so letting the general public in here before the officials had come in here and seen it would have been not proper.
Now, something else about the cleanup, they cannot use regular equipment because some of it is just too big for the space and how delicate the situation is. Castle says they don't have a date right now on when the cemeteries will open, but they are working with FEMA.
All right, thanks, Sydney. A lot of work there left to do, but we appreciate the update there.